already went ahead and did this eye off camera. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do this eye. I'm gonna start off by priming my eyelids using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. To take my Morphe beauty sponge and blend it all out. And I'm dragging the concealer outwards because when I blend out the eyeshadow, I'm going to drag it out. So I want to make sure I have a base underneath the eyeshadow. So I'm not going to set the eyeshadow today just to get the most pigmentation of the eyeshadow colors. I'm just going to let it dry for just a little bit, not too much. And we'll go in with the first shade. It's like a burnt orange red color from the Morphe 35O palette. You can just improvise with whatever you have. And I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush. And the concealer is a little wet still, so I'm going to make sure not to blend out harshly, or else it's just going to not blend out good. Pack the color on. So the color does come out a lot more pigmented because the concealer is still a little bit like tacky. So now I picked up more of the color. I'm going to place it more towards the crease. And we are setting the concealer with this color. So once we apply the eyeshadow color, we can go ahead and then start blending it out. But I want to make sure that I set every single area where I want to blend. So it should look something like this. Don't worry about the harsh lines. We're going to blend that out right now. And we're going to blend out upwards in a circular motion. The best advice I can give you is to work really slowly and patiently because this takes time. I'm just going to go back one more time, blending upwards and circular. And for the outer corner, I'm just blending in a circular motion towards my eyebrow. So like I'm not actually blending up and down, I'm just in a circular motion. That makes sense. So now I'm going to go on the crease and I'm going to blend in windshield wiper motions. I don't want to go too far up because I'm still going to apply more color later. So now I'm taking my 35B palette and I'm going in with this shade right here. You can use any like burgundy or maroon color you want. It's just what I have. And then I'm taking a Real Techniques base shadow brush. It's a fluffy brush. I'm gonna now take the shadow and place it all over the lid. So now I'm gonna do the exact same thing and I'm gonna blend upwards in a circular motion, but I'm not gonna go too high up because I don't want to cover the first color we put. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with the orange color we used. Take very little of the product and dust off the excess. I'm just gonna bring the color back to life a little bit because it kind of got washed away with the burgundy color we applied. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my 35B palette and take this yellow shade. I'm gonna take my Morphe M511 brush. It's just a very fluffy brush. You see how it's starting to look a little bit more orange? That is what I wanted. I'm taking my makeup wipe and I'm just going to clean up the edges. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Now that I have my lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and do my face. So I'm going to start off by taking my Cover FX blurring primer. Make sure all your pores are non-existent. I also got this in my BoxyCharm. Also, before you even put on primer, make sure you always moisturize. I use my Pond's dry skin cream, and it's literally like the best face lotion ever. Literally makes you so like illuminated. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. This is like my favorite foundation ever. It covers so much. It's a little dark for me right now, but we're gonna make it work. This foundation is really thick, but it literally covers everything. And I think it's like $89 at Target or Walmart, I swear. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is literally the exact dupe for the Morphe M439. I used to have that brush, but it literally like fell apart. So now I'm going back in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Literally this concealer is so good, and it's like $4 or $5 at Ulta or anywhere you find it. I think I'm on Ulta. So I was gonna take my Airspun powder, but I literally use it like every day. So I'm gonna take my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It's broken, so I can't really like show you guys, but I've hit pan like hard, but I'm still gonna use it. It's literally so good, and it's only like $3-4 at Walgreens or Target. So I highly recommend this powder. And I'm just gonna take my Morphe M438 brush to apply it. And before you set your concealer, you wanna make sure that there's no like crease lines before you put the powder on, because then you're just gonna set the lines. So I'm gonna blend out my concealer again right before I put on the powder. Okay, now that I've blended them out, I'm not even gonna like look anywhere else. I'm just gonna like set. I like to press first so I don't mess up the concealer. I'm taking a bigger brush to apply the powder all over the face. This is a matte powder, so this will make sure you don't look oily during the day. So if you do have oily combination skin, I do recommend this powder. Even if you have dry skin, like just applying it on your nose is good. This powder is really good. I used to use this like my entire high school career, but I moved on to better things. So now that I've applied powder, I'm going to go ahead and warm up the skin using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Light Bronzer. I'm taking my Wet n Wild bronzer brush. This brush is literally my favorite brush. It does the job so well. Oh, now I'm going to contour my nose using the e.l.f. blending brush. Really small, thin brush. I'm going to take my Airspun powder to clean up the nose contour and the bronzer. Fake, so I'm going to go ahead and apply bottom eyeshadow on the lower lash line using the exact same colors we used. And I'm going to start with the maroon shade we used. I'm going to use this little small brush that I got sent from Lab 2 Beauty. Now for like my favorite part, the highlight. So this palette is the Pure Cosmetics Sculptor palette, and these two highlight shades are literally like so blinding, I can't even like explain it. Like, can you guys, wow. that was just like one little baby layer. And then I'm also gonna highlight my temple. Now I'm gonna highlight the Cupid's bow. For my nose, I like to use my Morphe M506 brush. Spray my brush. I feel like the black eyeliner pulls everything together. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put my lip color on. So for lips, I'm gonna take my London lip pencil, and I'm gonna line my lips. And now I'm gonna take my London Soft Matte Cream Lippy. So this is the completed look. Don't forget to set the face. So I'm gonna be taking my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And that is the completed look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to do so before you leave. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.